In Luke chapter 15, verses 11 through 32, in the parable of the lost son, or the parable of the prodigal son, just as the younger son represented two types of people, one of which would be the Gentiles, and the other of which would be all of us who at some point leave Christ, but then those of us who eventually come back to him. The older son represents two types of people as well. One would be the Jews. So just as the older son would have received a double portion of the inheritance relative to the younger son, the Jews received more of God through receiving his law, his covenant, and his temple. But then the older son also represents those who are self-righteous, those who believe that they are righteous by their own works, kind of like the Pharisees too. And so the younger son eventually returned to the father because he recognized that he needed to rely on his father instead of himself, just like the individual who relies on the righteousness of God rather than their own righteousness. But the older son represents the one who relies on their own righteousness and is miserable as a result.